Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. It's 12:15, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm recording this so we can post it later for viewing. So today I'm going to cover Livestock School for this version of Take 10 with 4-H. So my name is Emily Bruton, and I am the 4-H and agricultural agent in Socorro County. And I am part of the group of people who organize the Southern Regional Livestock School. So you'll see as I progress through the presentation that there are a couple options for livestock school, and I work on the Southern Regional one. So what is livestock school? This is really an opportunity to learn about and work with your livestock projects. So when people ask me this question, it's a great place to learn all things livestock project, depending on what your project is. So these schools cover a whole lot of information in a short period of time, but they cover everything from nutrition to grooming to daily care to animal health, showmanship. There's all kinds of good things that you can learn from these schools. And so typically they split schools into tracks to focus on the basic and advanced skills, like I said, showmanship, nutrition, animal health, selection, and much more in often cases. So for the Southern Regional Livestock School, the tracks that are available are cattle, sheep, goats, and swine. For the Northern Regional Livestock School, the tracks are swine, sheep, goats, and dairy goats. So no cattle in the Northern Regional, but they do have dairy goats. And so that's kind of a cool opportunity. That's a little bit different between the two schools. I'm going to do a little plug here. There's also a small stock school. They're going to do a Take 10 specific to small stock school later on in the spring, but that is an option if you're interested in rabbits, cavi, or poultry. So in these schools, you take your animal with you, and I think that's a really cool piece of this and part of what makes it so successful. So if you have a show steer and you want to go in the cattle track, you go to school and you take your steer with you and you learn together, and that really helps with that showmanship piece. I know for the Southern Regional School, we focus really heavily on showmanship, and we try to get those kids into their to the show ring working on showmanship several times a day. And so it's really good to take your animal with you. It gets them out, gets them used to kind of a show environment. They can see different things, and the kids get to learn along with their animal. So when is livestock school? So as I mentioned, we've got a few options. The Southern Regional Livestock School is June 12th through the 14th, and it will be located at the Luna County Fairgrounds in Deming, New Mexico. That's a little different this year. Typically we have it in Tier C, but this year it's going to be in Deming. The Northern Regional Livestock School will be June 21st through the 22nd at the Valencia County Fairgrounds in Belen. And then the small stock school that I mentioned is one day. That'll be May 18th at the Bernalillo County Extension Office in Albuquerque. So save the dates for those. So how do you attend? So for the Southern Regional Livestock School specifically, you need to register. And I would say register early. The Southern Regional School registration will open online May 1st, and it fills up very fast. We filled up in just a couple days last year. We cap for the Southern Regional School swine, sheep, and goat tracks at 30 youth, and cattle is capped at 15. And that's just because having all those animals in those facilities all at once, we have to be able to accommodate them with space, and that's the reason why we have a cap. And so it does fill up really quickly. After you hit 30, you'll be waitlisted, and we'll let you know if anybody drops out. You can drop in, and we'll let you know. So if you want a guaranteed spot, be sure that you're looking for the registration link for the Southern Regional School to open May 1st. You can go to the socorroextension.nmsu.edu website to find that registration link, and your county agents should share all of that information with you as well. For the Northern Regional School and the Small Stock School, registration information will be announced. They have not announced instructions for that yet. And I suggest contacting your county agent if you have any questions or need assistance with any of this stuff, or to be on the lookout for flyers and information coming from them specific to these schools. There is a fee typically associated with them. We don't have the amount out yet for the Southern Regional School, and I don't know what it is for Northern or Small Stock School yet. So be on the lookout for that too. So some tips for success in attending livestock schools. One of the big things I suggest is working with your animals beforehand. You don't want to take an animal that's never seen a show stick, or you've never set up before to livestock school, just because that groundwork will help you get further in the school. So you want to make sure that they're gentle, that they're used to you, and they've had some of the very basic showmanship stuff if you're capable of that, before you take them, just so that you can really finesse and work on your skills once you get to school and you're not having to work with an animal that's trying to run away or freaking out. Be sure to pack plenty of feed and water. So these schools don't provide this for you. They will provide pen space for your animal, and that's it. So you need to make sure that you pack everything you need. I like to tell people that it's just like going to the county fair in terms of packing what you need to take. So you need to have your feed, you need to have places for your buckets for giving water, that type of stuff, grooming supplies, showing supplies, all that stuff. For the Southern Regional School, we will allow each youth to bring up to 2 animals, and I suggest you do bring 2 animals if you have them, just because we, like I said, like to get you into the show ring as much as possible, and sometimes they get tired, and so sometimes it's good to have 2 animals so you can rotate between the two and your animal doesn't get quite so tired on you. You want to watch your animal's health prior to, during, and after travel to livestock school. So if your animal's sick ahead of time, you don't want to stress them and take them and then also risk spreading that to other animals. Sometimes these guys get a little stressed during the livestock school, so you want to make sure you're monitoring them, making sure they're eating, drinking water, and acting normally during the school. And then, of course, they're exposed to all kinds of stuff when they're at school. So once you get them home, you want to monitor them and make sure that they're healthy, and didn't catch anything while they're at the school. And so just a quick review again of dates. I don't have a save the date for the Northern Regional School yet, but the Southern Regional one, June 12th through the 14th, and the small animal is going to be May 18th. And with that, that's really all I have. Quick overview of livestock school.